If you tightline your eyes and you find that it always transfers to the lower lash line, closing off your eye shade, making a mess, or just ruining your eye makeup look, try this. Grab a gel liner. This is by Inglot. It's extremely pitch black and extremely long wearing. And then grab an eyeshadow brush that looks like this. You want the fibers to be very soft and synthetic because we're going to push it up against our lash line and we don't want it to be irritating. Grab a little liner and then shear it out on the lid so that both sides are coated evenly with the tiniest amount of product. A little bit of this liner goes a long way, but we have to move fast, so hold your mirror low and then take that brush and push it right underneath that lash line. And by holding your mirror low, you can see exactly where you're placing it. Wiggle it back and forth. If you find that it starts to transfer down here, don't worry, we can always clean it up later. And with this liner formula, because it is so intense, I always recommend starting with just a bit. You can always add more later, but your goal is really just to get that initial layer of black on there to make sure everything's tight lined. If you feel like you missed a spot or you want to build up the intensity, grab a little more liner and just repeat the steps that we did before until you get the desired opacity that you want. And because we're working in short, gentle strokes along that lash line, my eyes don't feel irritated. Now, the entire time that I tight lined, I definitely blinked, but because this formula dries down so quickly, by the time I pushed it up against the lash line, it really didn't have a lot of time to transfer down here, although it does happen and I have a little bit right through there. And if that happens, just grab a Q-tip and clean it up. This side has mascara with my upper waterline tight lined, and this side has just mascara with no tight lining. And you can see the difference is subtle, but the lash line along this side looks just a little more dense, a little more opaque, without top eyeliner going all across the eye or strip lash. Here on this side, you can see tiny little gaps where there's no product versus this side where that touch of darkness right there makes all the difference. So let's make both sides match. And now both eyes have been tight lined. We've got a little mascara on and we're done. Let me know if this was helpful for you.